Hello and welcome to episode 12 of the OEB Let's Play series on Oldbrook V2. And my first go at video editing, because I've screwed up the noise buffer on OBS and yeah, the audio got ruined. So anyway, episode 12. Now, this is a two-part episode and it's going to be a lot of fun. I didn't want to just scrap the episodes because I had a lot of fun making them. Obviously, the previous episode was building up towards a great demand. There was the little update episode in the middle of the night as we were harvesting away. Now, all the harvesting got done. We made a lot. I believe that's where I'm heading. No. Checking out the prices. As I was talking about, well, I've still got the canola planted, ready for the next great demand. That wagon's full. We have, yeah, I've already mentioned it. There was nearly 400,000 litres of wheat in the silos. So we are ready, prepared for the great demand. It was early in the morning, it's misty. I'm going to do a little bit of messing around first. We've got a little bit of pottering to do, just calm down, get everybody back underway. I was pulling grass out of paddock 1, filling up the grass stores again. Obviously we've got a lot of straw ready now after the wheat harvest. I do have to apologise though, I didn't use the power harrow. In the rush to get the canola in the ground, I went for a no-till operation. So probably going to have to purchase a plough and give the ground a real good turning over. Obviously the game would let you do what you like, but just for peace of mind. We've done a fair bit of min tillage with the power harrows. Now it's time to turn it over properly, I think. We've got plenty of liquid manure, just needs to pull it all down into the crescent again. I did find out though that the crescent holds enough to do obviously 6 and 9 and nearly 4. It finished 4 off. Oh, this is quite exciting. New silos. It's a MR friendly plane in there, so the tractors can get over them still. Obviously the normal tractors climb over them anyway, but the MR ones struggle. It's a rather steep incline, especially with a fully loaded trailer. But I'm having issues. When I installed all 4 of them, there was always one that for some reason couldn't tip. Now I'm presuming it's somehow I've duplicated it and saved the map. It's not picking it up as it should anyway. But for now, the 2 that we use are working. It's that one at the bottom corner we just ran to that's dead at the moment. I don't know why, but cannot tip into it. I'm not sure if I've actually shown you these silos before or not. No, I don't think I did. I think I just more focused on the harvest last video. But this video's around 18 minutes long. We do a little bit of this, then we break, and I prepare everything up for the great demand. Just a little bit of pottering around, calm down, it's been a long night. But having already done the videos, I know that we do get a lot off the great demand, that it was very much all worth it. And if we can catch the canola one too, I'll be very, very happy. Now here I'm wandering around, I'm explaining about the course play and how I got a course set up to reverse the straw into the storage there. It's fantastic watching it. It's come on really, really well. Reversed all that way around, turning the corner twice. It's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. And this developer version I'm using now, there is a stable release out. I think it's 3.41000, the stable release. It's MR friendly and it is on Mod Hoster. Well, that's where I've seen it. I will post a link up at the bottom. Rather than should I stick it on the Google Doc? I think I might just put it on the Google Docs. So it's there then in every episode. I'll put it down as a developer and stable, separate them. Lovely tractors these things. They've got a really nice sound to them as well. Yeah, there is no volume, obviously I've had to kill the dodgy audio on the video, which includes the game audio. So it's just this voiceover, I'm afraid. 40 minutes of listening to me waffle. It's a shame that you can't hear the fence, because they do have a nice sounding engine. Like I said, just a little bit of pottering about the farm for these first times. It's so strange that actually driving and just trying to talk over doing a narration. I was quite ready to scrap the videos, but it got mentioned to me that it is possible to edit them because OBS saves in MP4 format. Now I'm using Movie Maker to do this, and it doesn't open the MP4s. But I've been pointing towards a converter. I'm not sure if I've got the right one. The team member's not online at the minute to just confirm whether I've got the right one or not, but it did the job. It's converted the MP4 file into WMV, Windows Movie Video, I believe it is. Is that right? I'm not entirely sure. Should be able to check though. Yes, WMV, Windows Media Video. Yeah, but from that I can import that then into Movie Maker. And I have there is actually the option to record narration in Movie Maker. For some reason it's not working. It's recording for about a second and then bailing on me. So I'm using good old sound recorder to record this narration. It's closely matched up. I think there's half a second between the two. So hopefully it's going to work out fine. And so this is my first go at video editing. It could go very wrong. But if it comes out something like this is over the uploaded video, else I'm going to have to do it again and again and again. Because once I start something, you sort of get your teeth into it. It's the modder coming out of me when someone gives me a challenge or a task. It bugs you if you don't get it done. So there's been a lot of Googling this morning finding out how to do it. But yeah, so far all seems to be working well. I have tested the sound recorder, importing that into Movie Maker, and that does work. It's giving me the full length narration. If there are any squeaks, gurgles or screams, my little girl is awake. It's far too early for her, but she's up already. As soon as I walked in the door from work at 6 AM this morning, she was up. So peeking at me from the darkness in a cot, big smile on her face. Just, no, why are you awake, child? She's in a fairly happy mood though. She's not too stressed yet. On a different note, we're supposed to be having some very bad weather this weekend. So my partner has heard the news reports. Apparently it's the worst hailstorm for over 100 years, I think. It's supposed to be the size of cricket balls. So it makes me quite glad I've got an older car. If hail comes down like that, I'm going to need new windows, I think. There's going to be a lot of insurance claims. Huh? She's playing with a basket for anyone who's concerned. It's her birthday the other week. As far as I'm concerned, it's more batteries that need to die. Thankfully this toy does come with an off switch. I'm not sure if the mic's picking this up or not. Oh dear. Anyway, this is the first run up to the freight yard. It's up next to the port. I'll pop the PDA in a second if I remember rightly. Just to show everybody where we're heading to. It's the northeast corner of the map. There we go. Going between field 4 and 10 out the northeast exit of the farm. Main roads, nice and smooth. Not nearly too taxing. Prove that later on by actually taking 2 trailers up with the telehandlers, fully loaded with wheat. So it all went quite successful in the end. It's a reason I didn't want to scrap the videos at the beginning of part 2. It's quite a scene. Obviously we'll get there. think I already recorded this course off camera.
I love watermelon. What shape is the watermelon?
Hold on, I'm going to have to terminate this basket. There we go. Safe from the baby toys for now. Ah, yes, the new toys. That's a new forage harvester I spent a bit of time MRing the other day and generally fiddling about with. Hopefully, from this great demand, and if we catch something of the next one, we'll be able to bag it, field 21 up top, and start doing some serious silaging to get that BJ going. But this is where the dodgy silos may cost us. But I can always increase the capacity of the two that we do use. So that should bypass that little issue, hopefully. Obviously, if you look on the PDA now, you can see the yellow circle of the Fent foraging up in paddock 1. Not sure if we get him to finish it or if I pull him off it. I think I'll let him finish before we go for the great demand. I think. Yes, he's only got a couple of rows left. But I believe that is the croissant filled. Yes, so that's all ready for when the canola's up. We're ready to slurry again. I'll have to see about buying a plough as well. I do have a nice little plough, but it's only 5 furrows. It'll take a long while. It won't be the best video in the world. But while he's ploughing down here, or one of them's ploughing, we can always go up top. And the good news, when this video was recorded, we were actually still working on a mod. I'm not sure if I've shown it on screen or not yet. But it's a Fast Track 8250. I spent a few hours MRing it the other morning and playing about with it a little. It is now usable. For my taste anyway. So it will be joining us. One of the Fents will be sacrificed and we're going to have a Massey Ferguson, one of the Fents, and obviously the Fast Track. And we'll see how we get on. Because these Fents are super powered machines, they'll be able to pull anything on the map. The Massey Ferguson is not as powerful. Now the Fast Track's up there with the power, but it's obviously got a lot bigger top speed, so for flying around up to the pig farm and back down again, it's going to be the perfect machine. If we start doing a good silage run as well, it'll come in handy. We may yet have to buy 2 of them, because I think the original price was set around 300,000, but in the interest of keeping it a little bit more realistic, I've googled them, and they're actually coming in around 50k at the moment. The 8250s, the older ones, it's with their cab in the middle. How I see a proper Fast Track. I think the 8310 is more of a conventional tractor, the cab's more towards the back, and it just doesn't look right for me. I like the Fast Tracks in the cab in the middle, the smaller ones. I think my favourite at the minute is the newer 3230 Extra. Lovely looking machine. Possibly something I intend to model if I find time around the seed bins and the little projects we've got going on. May even do a video series on how it goes together. Now we're up to 14 minutes now. So this video kicks out at 18 minutes and that'll be the end of part 1, so another 4 minutes. I think there's a little bit of topping tractors up and preparing to hit the great demand. I'm still getting excited even just watching it now. I got a little bit too giddy on this original audio, so it's probably better that it's been cancelled. Like a little kiddie in a sweet shop. Yeah, but the whole purpose of trying out the noise gate was I noticed there's a lot of lip smacking in previous episodes, so the mic's a little bit too sensitive. It's picking up too much noise, really. I was hoping to get a cleaner sound. Instead, I hardly got any audio. So I may play about with it a little bit more in future, or I may just abandon it for now. I'd sooner have a video which has a little bit too much audio rather than none at all. So yeah, on the storyboard in Movie Maker at the minute I can see the waves from the audio channel. It's sketchy at best. It's really not good. So the noise gate does need a little bit of work if I'm to continue playing with it. Just fine tuning and testing and such like. We'll see. I don't want to do another. Well, luckily I didn't do an hour-long video. I say luckily, I'd have still done the narration after it. It'd have been more worth keeping. As I was umming and ahhing whether or not to scrap these shorter videos, but like I say, the Great Demand, it was an exciting little video for me, so I didn't want to get rid of it. We do have issues with that little dip in the middle later on. I don't think that's on camera. I think that was a little bit of playing off camera before I realised the videos were rubbished. But the reason that I couldn't go back and do them again was because just after I finished the last video, the little girl woke up, so I saved the game and logged off before testing the video. I see she's getting a little bit vocal. It's coming up to breakfast time for her. Squeaking away, bless her. Yes, I think I remember now. We did cancel the video. Well, I did stop this tractor here. He didn't go and finish the run. He goes back and finishes that afterwards. So, rounded everybody up, got all the trailers in position in the main yard, filled them up and sent them on their way. And I believe that's where we're going to start part 2 from. So, this is the end of episode 12, part 1. Thanks very much for watching. In the next episode, we hit the Great Demand. We make it all. And we make a lot of money. Heck of a lot of money.